Hello, I'm Brian Fitzgerald, the Golf Doctor, and today I'm going to show you the easiest way I know to flight your pitch shots. So here we have a shot of around about 50 yards, thereabouts, and we're into a slight breeze, so I'm going to take my 55-degree sand wedge. So there are two shots that I can play from here. I can really flight the ball in high and let it come in and land a bit softer, or I can hit it in a little lower and just let it skip up a couple of times. So how do we produce the different flights? So there's a really simple way. You could change the club and do that, but if you change the loft of the club, hitting it lower is probably not going to make it stop quicker. This will actually still stop pretty quickly. It'll hit it with a reasonable amount of spin. So I think the easiest way to think of it is in your follow through. So we have the same technique, same setup, same backswing, but in our follow through, if we want to hit a high shot, we finish with higher hands. If we want to hit a lower shot or more flighted, we have lower hands through the shot. So it's a pretty simple idea. I would not try and do this in the middle of your game of golf tomorrow. I'd get out and practice it, and the best place to practice this, of course, is on the golf course, like where I am now. You can actually get out here, it's pretty quiet, and we can hit a variety of shots. So I'm going to hit the lower one first. So my ball is in the middle of my stance, hands just ever so slightly forward, but only by about 1 inch or 2 inches, no more than that. And I'm going to keep my hands lower through the shot. So we'll see how this goes. So there's my lower hands, and the ball's come in nicely, landed pin high. It's probably about 3 paces beyond the flag. So now I'm going to hit my higher pitch. I'm going to use the same swing, the same setup, but my follow through is going to be different. I am going to have my hands higher. So ball in the middle. I then want my hands just maybe 1 to 2 inches in front of the ball, not much more than that. Pretty much the same backswing, and then I'm going to have a higher follow through. So that's gone a lot higher than the last one. Landed pretty much level. I just pushed it out to the right a little bit, but we definitely got 2 flights. So I think a great way of doing it is not to hit multiple shots in a row with the same flight. So I think one of the best ways of learning is to do it like we would do in a game of golf. Don't hit multiple shots in a row with the same thing. It's a good way of developing a skill. So if you want to work on that lower follow through, you could do that. But once you've got it, we need to put it into practice. And the best form of learning, I think, is putting yourself under a bit of pressure. So I went the lower one, then I went the higher one. Now I'm going to go the lower one again. So low hands in my follow through. So as I'm swinging, I'm just feeling my hands quite low. They won't be as low as what I picture, but it's lower than what they normally would be. So there's that lower follow through. Nice bit of spin there. It landed about 1 pace beyond the flag, and that's probably about 4 paces from the flag. So that was definitely a lower trajectory. So once again, no matter what happened on that last shot, the next one we have to do something different. So we're going to think about that high shot. So here we go again. Same setup position. I'm just going to picture high hands in my follow through, and the ball should come in a lot higher than normal. There it is, nice and high. It's probably ended up closest one of the lot. That's probably about 1.5 paces away, but it was much, much higher. So there you have it. That's as simple as I can make it. And this also works in bunkers, by the way. So get out and practice that. So you think lower hands for the lower trajectory, higher hands for the higher trajectory. Let me know in the comments whether you've ever tried this or if it's something that you think your game could benefit from. Thank you for letting me help you with your golf. I'm Brian Fitzgerald, the Golf Doctor, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.